All right, everyone, time for some NBA Q&A. So use hashtag NBA. That is how producer Harrison will find them and get them up on the show here. So use hashtag NBA to get them up. We'll bring up some of the best ones here for the rest of the show. Paul Ball, great name. Possible teams in the West who can get to 60 wins.
I think the Clippers are the most realistic, but that's also assuming. I mean, I just don't think they're going to get there because of load management stuff. You know, Paul George coming off the shoulder injury, which, by the way, I heard something the other day that Paul George might miss part of the start of the season because of that surgery. Apparently that came from Shelburne, but I couldn't actually find the report, so who knows?
Ooh,
but
might have been the old fake news report citing somebody else. Didn't happen.
Very possible.
Be careful there.
But if there's a team in the West, I'm going to say it's the Clippers. That's the most likely for me.
RV Merle wants to know if the Lakers can go to the finals.
Absolutely. I mean, if you have LeBron James on your team, you always have a shot at making the NBA Finals. I don't think they will this season, but I think there's a good chance.
Angelo wants to know if Ben Simmons will make a three-pointer this year.
I think over under 1.5.
Ooh. You know what? How about the over-under is 0.5? Will he make one? Y for yes and for no in the comments, guys.
I'll take the over and say he makes
I agree.
one.
He makes at least 1 3 this year. He allegedly has been focused this offseason on shooting better from deep.
Yeah, but what is deep for Ben Simmons, like right outside the paint?
I mean, technically, yes. But I think, yes, he will do it.
I agree.
All right, Bonner TB. Also, going back to our 2K discussion, this reminds me, Matt Bonner, I was super good with him.
Ooh, Matt Bonner was good.
I have no idea why. And there was this other random guy in the Hornets. It was really good. I'll Google him and look it up.
It wasn't Steve Novak, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was some random guy. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm just thinking of Bonner. Anyway, he says Melo to the Blazers.
Remember back in the day, Melo to the Blazers was an original rumor? I actually kind of remember that, but it's not going to happen.
Miguel wants to know who will win most. I think he means most improved player.
What's closer to A?
I don't know who's going to win the MAP award. I don't know if that is an award, but he's got to mean most improved player there.
V is closer to the A on the keyboard than I is, so it could be MVP or most improved. If I had to go most improved, Lonnie Walker, Jonathan Isaac, you've got yours.
I like Lauri Markkanen this year.
I like that too. MVP?
Steph Curry.
I'm going Giannis still. I'm going to stick with Giannis.
All right, well, I guess we're going to bring it up here, even though it's not Tuesday, Harrison. Jack Fitch says Taco to start for the Celtics as the Al Horford replacement. You can handle this one.
Okay, Danny Ainge said that he has a chance to make the roster, and then he followed that up with...
Sounds like he's starting.
Followed that up with, we'll see. So, no, he's not starting. B, I think he gets a two-way contract. I think that's the only reason. He's not going to start. Maybe he starts for the Celtics G League team, the main Red Claws. That would be fun.
I guess that's more reasonable there. All right, Arby wants to know about LeBron versus Kawhi. Who's better?
LeBron's still better for me.
Okay.
He's still better for me. I love Kawhi Leonard. I think he's right there. I'd just rather have LeBron for next season.
I think I'm going to go with Kawhi, actually. Okay, I'm going to go with Kawhi on that one. All right, Jared wants to know about D'Angelo to the Spurs for a first-round pick and Derek White.
This is interesting coming from a Warriors fan that they wouldn't want DeJounte Murray instead of Derek White.
Yeah, I think you have to give up more if you're San Antonio.
I think so, too, because...
also, the money does not work.
Ooh, that's very true.
Just from like a practicality standpoint.
What if they sent LaMarcus Aldridge? I don't know about the money, but what if they go LaMarcus?
The money does work then.
What if you go LaMarcus and like Derek White for D'Angelo Russell, and you make LaMarcus your center alongside Draymond Green? That gets interesting.
Ooh, I actually. But would the Spurs do that though?
I think they would.
What do they do with all their guards though? At that point, they're kind of in a weird spot.
I think you make DeJounte Murray a two guard maybe. Okay. And go D'Angelo Russell, and then you ship out Derek White with LaMarcus Aldridge, so that gets rid of one.
Okay.
I think it's interesting.
Interesting idea. Yeah, okay. I like that one. Maybe we should have done that one. All right, guys, type first if this is your first time watching Chat Sports. We'll give some shout-outs here. Yes, we'll give out and have given out others if it's not your first time. We know that there. But type first if it's your first time watching Chat Sports here. You've watched all of them, so you don't really count there.
I've watched so many Chat Sports videos.
Arby says it's his first time. Well, welcome. Let's see. Social No Media. That's okay. Dan says it's his first time. Blue Valco. J3 Crit. I don't know how to pronounce that one. I'm sorry there. If it's your first time, make sure you are subscribed. The link is below there, but just hit the big red button here on YouTube. Almost 1,000 of you watching right now. All right, Wyatt Staggs wants to know about Kobe White as the Rookie of the Year.
I don't think he'll win it because Zion's in there. But if you take Zion out, I think he finishes probably top 3 in the voting.
Top 5 in the voting then, overall?
Yeah.
So you're saying first team Rookie of the Year?
I think Kobe White will make first. I think it'll be. Let's do that real quick.
It's tough because there are a lot of guards.
There are a lot of guards, but I think it'll be Ja Morant and Kobe White in the backcourt.
Okay.
RJ Barrett as a forward, Zion as a forward. And I'm going to go dark horse for the center, even though he's not really a center, but I think you can count him. No, you don't have to make it a center. You can make it any 5 positions. So I'm going to go dark horse.
Okay.
Rui Hachimura.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he should get plenty of playing time there.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting. Pebbles wants to know, do you think Steph will be back in his 2016 form now that now that Kevin Durant is not there?
I definitely think it's possible. I would say 2016 is a stretch, but I think he'll be better than what he was last season. He'll put up better numbers than what he did last year, even though he still put up, 27 a game?
Yeah, it's funny because after that 2016 season, Curry's gone 25, 26, 27 points per game.
So that means he's going 28 next year.
That's the math right there.
All right.
And his deep ball shooting has gone from 41.1 to 42.3 to 43.7, so
Holy
44
crap.
point something.
He's become underrated. Is that fair to say that Steph Curry has officially become underrated in the league?
Maybe a little bit.
I think he
like,
has.
If you're including underrated among the top guys.
Well, yeah.
Because obviously no one's going to make RJ Barrett right now better than Steph Curry or something. All right, Chris wants to know if you're salty that I don't have Dallas making the playoffs.
I do.
Mad.
I am. Because I think he's wrong, number one.
Okay.
I think Dallas is better than San Antonio next year. I just do. I think it's a battle for 8 seed.
All right, whatever you say there, Jimmy, you're wrong. But Zach Jones wants to know if Colin Sexton can win Most Improved.
It's a good candidate, but he improved so much in the back half of his rookie year that I don't think he's going to take that much of a bigger leap and win it. I think he'll finish right around where he did his rookie season, which is good. I mean, he had a really good rookie year.
Are you worried about Darius Garland's impact there?
A little bit. I'm worried about the fit more than I guess the impact itself.
All right, Jack Fitch says he is a Thunder fan. Give him hope.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander could win Most Improved.
Ooh, okay. I like that one.
That's some hope for you.
That's your main building block.
I'll tell you what Thunder fans right now are actually getting kind of worried about is that they're not going to have enough fans show up to games now that they're going to lose a bunch of games, and they could lose Oklahoma City once again. They're actually people are actually talking about that. Yeah.
Send him back to Seattle. Who says no? OKC back to Seattle. The Thunder go back.
Not me. I don't say no. Except I like going to games in Oklahoma City.
I think the NBA says no. All right, Jared back again. Is Darius Garland and Colin Sexton the next best duo?
Nope.
I don't think so.
It might not even be a long-term duo in all reality. I think eventually one of them could be traded.
I don't even think it's the best duo from the 2 most recent draft classes. Give me Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson. Full disclosure, I was not a big fan of Jaren Jackson. But
I wasn't either.
He was better this past year than he ever was at Michigan State.
Yeah, I like that. I also like Fox and Marvin Bagley.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
Yeah.
I like that duo there. All right, next up from RV, he wants to know, who is Jimmy? You're Jimmy.
An alien.
Lizard person confirmed there. Jack Fitch, oh, yes. He says the next big trio is Zaza, Taco, and Boban.
That would just wreak havoc across the league. I think media's heads would just explode everywhere. That would be incredible.
That team would get all of the rebounds.
It'd be so fun.
But it'd be okay because they would get decimated by the pick and roll.
Zaza's your small forward, and then Taco and Boban are playing forward and center.
I guess. All right, Stephen James, how will Jamal Murray improve this year, and what will Jeremy Grant do for Denver?
I think Jamal Murray needs to attack the basket even better this year, and I think he will. I think Jamal Murray's going to take a step forward. I mentioned on our duos, my question for them was that they hit their ceiling. It's not me saying they have hit their ceiling. I don't think they have. I think Jamal Murray will take a step forward. And I like Jeremy Grant off the bench a lot. He's a lob threat, and he can hit a corner 3.
And then Grant's probably your long-term starting power forward once Millsap steals up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, Dre M54 wants to know if Cantor will be an all-star next season.
Look, Eastern Conference big men are not that tough. So Cantor would have to put up a heck of a year.
I don't know about that one. They still have Jared Allen. You still have Drummond. You still have Miles Turner.
Okay, take it back.
You still have, let's see, God, I might take
Embiid,
I might
obviously.
take Bam Adebayo. Of course, Embiid's in there, too. Marc Gasol's there now.
Never mind, guys. He's not making the All-Star team.
Jimmy, absolutely wrong. Well, I will let you redeem yourself.
I never thought he was actually going to. I was just saying the East is not that tough.
All right, what's your favorite sports movie? Everyone, by the way, chime in. We'll give some shout-outs here. Favorite sports movie?
Like Mike. I'm a huge
really?
Like Mike fan.
You go with Like Mike off the bat. Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, it
wow,
was like
unexpected.
It's like the first basketball movie I think I ever really saw, so it's got that nostalgic.
All right,
part.
Producer Harrison, what's your favorite sports movie? He says
Ooh,
good
that's a
choice.
good one.
Remember the Titans. Sandlot from Wyatt Stagg. That's a great one. King Spicy Spice says Waterboy.
Oh, good one.
Also a great one. We got some Space Jams in there.
There's a lot of Waterboys.
By the way,
through.
Space Jam 2 replaced its director again. I have zero faith in that movie.
Me too. I'm kind of with you.
Absolutely zero faith in that one.
I'm with you on that.
Harrison says underrated as bench warmers. I don't think it was that good.
Someone that said Thunderstruck. Have you seen that movie? It's the Kevin Durant version of Like Mike, basically, except Kevin Durant gives his power to a
lame.
kid. What about
Lame.
Shazam? Not Shazam.
You're thinking of the Shaq movie, right?
Yeah, what's it called?
I forget what it's called, but it's not that good.
That's not good.
I see Space Jam 3. That's weird there. Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew
not
was
that good.
terrible.
Uncle Drew was not that good.
Oh.
Uncle Drew was one giant commercial there.
Oh, White Men Can't Jump.
Okay.
That's
a good one there.
Big fan of that movie.
I am a big fan of Happy Gilmore. Fantastic film.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Fantastic. So keep those votes flowing in there, folks. We appreciate it. Kazam. There it is. Thank you.
Kazam.
Blue Valco has the right name.
Not Shazam.
All right. Duran Cheese says Lakers versus Sixers NBA Finals.
That'd be unexpected, but a lot of fun. I think those are both probably. It's funny because I think 76ers could make it to the Eastern Conference Finals and Lakers could make it to the Western Conference, but I think they both lose.
I also want to quickly shout out Stephen James who says Goon. Have you ever seen Goon?
Yes, the hockey
is
movie.
great.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Of course. All speaking of hockey, Mighty Ducks. Shame
Ducks.
that they never made a third one.
All of the Airbuds.
Stop. All right. Next up, can Zion be a bust?
Of course, I think any first overall pick has potential to be a bust. I just don't think Zion's going to be that. By the way, the picture circulating the interwebs that shows Zion yawning and everyone's calling him fat. He's yawning, so he's sticking his gut out. He's not fat at all. So get over that.
Hey. Dan Zdronka wants to know if Kristaps will win Most Improved Player.
He can win Comeback Player of the Year,
Yeah,
but I don't think Most Improved he can even really be eligible for
He'd
it.
have to average 30.
Yeah,
right?
Because I guess they'd be taking it from his 2017-18 season when he was an all-star for half the year. So I don't think he can win it.
All right, Jack Fitch wants to know if Russell Westbrook will get a statue.
Probably. I honestly think he will, which is kind of ridiculous to me.
He was the loyal one.
He was. And it's frankly kind of insane to me because they never won a championship with him. And I think to get a statue, you should win a championship. But I think he will in Oklahoma City one day.
All right, LeVar Ball is watching. He says Lonzo for Most Improved Player. You want to know how I know this isn't actually LeVar Ball?
How?
Because he would have said Lonzo for MVP.
Oh, that's true. I saw.
Nice try, fake LeVar.
Did you see
the shirts were on sale?
Big Baller Brand's now selling shirts at volleyball tournaments for kids.
$5.
$5, so.
Yeah, can't say LaMelo or Jello in the comment section, guys, by the way. All right, David Stack. Who wins between the Lakers and the Clippers?
I'm going Clippers. Regular season and playoffs. I'm going to take the Clippers right now.
Do you think you'll see some scenarios when those two teams play each other and they'll both go, time for a load management night?
Yep.
Kawhi and LeBron both sit out.
And LA fans are going to be livid.
All right, Miguel wants to know if the Nets can win the finals without Kevin Durant.
No, because that Nets team is about maybe worse than what that Boston team was with Kyrie. So
Yeah.
I don't think they stand a chance.
Look, the Nets were a just above 500 team last year. They did get better, but swapping out D'Lo for Kyrie plus Prince and DeAndre Jordan does not make them a 55-plus win team enough to win the Eastern Conference. Not yet, anyway. Jared wants to know if this was the greatest offseason ever.
It was a lot of fun. I'm going to say
no, because I am still mad at you, Kawhi, for making your decision at 2 a.m. What are you doing? Everyone was asleep.
That was a fun way to wake up.
I was upset by that. So that's why it's not the greatest offseason ever. It was awesome, though.
Can you think of a better one?
Any of the LeBron years were pretty crazy.
The decision year was pretty nuts.
LeBron years were still pretty bonkers there. All right, Blue Valco wants to know, okay, wait a minute. The universe is way too big, and there's way too many galaxies, stars, and planets for aliens to not be real. He's actually right, though. Life definitely exists somewhere else. I agree. It's too big. The odds are way too much in the favor.
This is a woke Lakers fan here.
He right, though.
Okay.
So are they real? Type Y for yes, N for no. Jimmy, you said no earlier. Has that argument from my friend Blue Valco changed your mind?
I'm denying it for personal reasons.
Oh, okay, because Jimmy's trying to hype the fact that he might be an alien. Yeah. No, I think it's yes. The answer is yes there. Okay. And mostly yeses here, so I think we won that one. Jack Fitch says...
Oh, man.
Stop it, Jack.
This is sad.
The
Sorry,
Hornets
Jack.
and Thunder play each other in the championship.
G League Championship. Here they come. The what is it? The OKC Blue and the Swarm. Greensboro Swarm?
Now, what you need to have happen here is you need to have the Toilet Bowl championship.
Ooh.
You want to end tanking? Make teams play each other at the end of the year. And the rule is, if like your key players sit out a certain number of games, they're not able to play in the championship game for the number 1 overall pick.
Oh,
that
Tom.
way, you have like a bottom 4 seed tournament, and if they miss like 15 or more games, maybe it's 10, I'm not sure what the exact number is, they can't play in the championship. So you can secure a top 4 by like sitting Luka, for example, but Dallas wouldn't have had him in the bottom number 1 overall pick championship.
Interesting. That would be fun.
I just fixed tanking for everybody.
And it would keep the tanking team fans engaged.
Exactly. See, and free games, more money for those teams.
Yep.
You're all welcome. All right, Zach Jones, who has the better chance of being an all-star, Brogdon or Siakam?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to go Siakam.
I agree.
I think they both have a pretty good chance, a fighting chance
And
at least.
I think the forwards are a little bit easier, too, out of the East.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, Paul Ball says the Clippers are overrated.
Look, if you're going to say the Clippers are overrated, then you have to say the Lakers are overrated. Because we haven't seen either of those teams play together, so we could literally call every team who... the only duo that we could actually say is not overrated would be like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, because we know exactly what they are. Every other duo in the NBA right now, we don't really know what they're going to be.
All right, Pebbles wants to know who we think will make it to the finals this year.
I'm going Bucks.
Of course you are.
Versus Clippers. And I'm taking the Bucks.
I don't want to do the exact same because that's lame.
But would you have?
Also, probably. Also, I'm going to trigger Lakers fans by leaving you guys out. So I will go with bold pick of Denver.
Ooh.
Denver and, I guess give me the Sixers because I don't really like anyone else that much in the Eastern Conference. So I'll be different there.
That'd be fun.